What if I told you you're living in an illusion? Not a dream, not a conspiracy, but an illusion your own species created 70,000 years ago. The story of humans is not about muscles or weapons or even intelligence. It's the story of imagination and how one strange animal conquered the planet simply by telling stories. This is Sapiens, Decoded. Humans were not the strongest, not the fastest, not the tallest, not the most dangerous. 100,000 years ago, Homo sapiens were an unimportant species, hanging around the African savanna, trying not to get eaten. There were other humans too. Neanderthals, Homo erectus, Denisovans, Homo floresiensis. We weren't special. We weren't chosen. We weren't destined. So how did we survive and the others vanish forever? The answer: a cognitive revolution. A sudden upgrade in our brain, a leap in imagination. We became the only species capable of believing in things that don't exist. And that changed everything. Around 70,000 years ago, Sapiens suddenly developed a superpower. Shared fiction. We could tell stories that thousands of strangers could believe together. Think about it. Lions are real. Trees are real. Water is real. But nations, money, religions, human rights, companies, laws, they exist only in our imagination. This is Sapiens' greatest weapon. Neanderthals had bigger brains, but they couldn't create a story 500 strangers would believe at the same time. Sapiens could, and that's why we won. The first storytelling system was not religion. It was gossip. Gossip helped early humans understand who's trustworthy, who's dangerous, who cheated, who lied. It helped small tribes survive. But gossip has limits. You can gossip about 50 people, maybe 150. After that, the tribe collapses. So how did humans grow beyond 150? They invented something bigger. Large-scale cooperation is only possible when people believe in a shared fiction: religion. People who have never met can cooperate because they believe in the same divine story. Money. A piece of paper is worthless, but if millions believe it has value, it becomes valuable. Nations. Sri Lanka, India, USA, ideas, not objects. Corporations. Apple is not the CEO, the buildings, or the logo. Apple is a legal fiction. This ability to believe in shared myths built civilizations. The world runs on stories, not biology. Next, humans moved into farming. And here's the shocking truth. Harari calls it the biggest fraud in history. Why? Humans didn't domesticate wheat. Wheat domesticated humans. Before farming, humans worked for 6 hours a day, ate varied diets, traveled freely, had flexible lives. After farming, worked sunrise to sunset, ate mostly grains, lived crowded, spread diseases, became stuck in one place. Civilizations' prisons began: houses, fields, property, borders, kings. And then came the next wave. Different tribes began merging, creating 3 global unifiers: money, silver coins, gold, later paper, powered by belief. Empires absorbed cultures into one system. Religions, universal religions. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam. They united people beyond race, land, tribe, or language. Humanity was slowly becoming one. But the biggest jump was still coming. Only 500 years ago, humans made a new decision. We don't know everything. Science didn't rise by finding answers. Science rose by asking better questions. And that led to electricity, vaccines, engines, computers, the internet, AI, space travel. But what fueled science? Capitalism. Investors put money into the future. Science created progress. Capitalism rewarded discovery. For the first time, the future became more important than the past. Humanity unlocked acceleration mode. We became gods. Now Harari asks the scariest question. What kind of humans are we becoming? We are upgrading ourselves with genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, cyborg enhancements, brain-computer interfaces. We are designing stronger bodies, longer lives, smarter minds, faster evolution. For the first time in 4 billion years, evolution is in human hands, not nature. We may create a new species, a post-human. And Sapiens may become obsolete. The real plot of Sapiens isn't about the past, it's about now. Harari wants us to ask, who are we becoming? What stories do we believe? What stories control us? Are we leading the future or sleepwalking into it? Humans are still the same animal that ruled the planet using imagination. The difference is, now our stories can change the entire world instantly. You and I are living inside a story written thousands of years ago, and the next chapter, we're writing it right now. This was Sapiens, Decoded.